Want to dominate in COD Mobile? Then you need the right settings, because using the wrong settings could be the reason you keep losing gunfights. Let's fix that. Here are the best settings for COD Mobile that will help you play like a pro. Number 1. Graphics and frame rate. Smooth gameplay wins games. The first step to playing at your best is having smooth and responsive gameplay, not just high-quality visuals. Frame rate is key. If your device can handle it, set it to max or ultra for the smoothest gameplay. However, if you experience lag or overheating, drop it to medium or low for a more stable performance. A steady frame rate is always better than choppy high FPS. As for graphics quality, don't max it out unless your phone is powerful. For most players, setting it to lower medium helps prevent frame drops and stuttering, keeping gameplay fluid even in intense fights. If your game still lags, try turning off anti-aliasing, bloom effects, and depth of field to improve performance. Number 2. Sensitivity settings. The key to faster aim and better control. Now let's talk about sensitivity settings, one of the most important parts of your setup. If your aim feels too slow or too fast, tweaking your sensitivity will help you find the perfect balance. Rotation mode. Set this to fixed speed for consistent aim control. Standard sensitivity. Keep this at a moderate level to avoid over-aiming or missing your shots. ADS sensitivity. Lower values give better aim stability, especially for snipers. If you use assault rifles or SMGs, experiment with slightly higher values for quick target tracking. Gyroscope. This is a game changer. If your device has it, enable full gyroscope for better recoil control and precise aiming. It takes practice, but once mastered, it gives you a huge advantage. Take your time to adjust these settings in training mode until they feel just right. Number 3. Control setup. The best HUD layout for fast reflexes. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is sticking with default controls. For maximum efficiency, switch to advanced mode and customize your HUD layout. Here's what you should change. Enable tap to ADS. This makes aiming and shooting smoother, especially for mobile players. Use separate fire buttons for ARs and snipers. This allows better control between close-range fights and long-range precision shots. Adjust button placement. Keep your fire, jump, and crouch buttons easily accessible without blocking your screen. Optimize reload and weapon switch buttons. Place them where you can reach them quickly in high-pressure fights. A well-designed HUD layout means faster reflexes and more clutch moments in battle. Number 4. Audio settings. Hear everything. Play smarter. Sound plays a huge role in COD Mobile. Hearing enemy footsteps before they see you can be the difference between winning or losing. To get the best audio experience, adjust these settings. Master volume. Controls the overall sound level. Set this to 80 to 100% for clear in-game audio, but adjust based on your device's loudness. SFX volume, sound effects. This is the most important setting. It affects footsteps, gunfire, and reload sounds. Keep this at 100% to never miss an enemy approaching. UI volume affects menu sounds and button clicks. This is not important for gameplay, so set it to 10 to 20% or mute it completely to avoid distractions. Music volume controls background music. If you want full focus on gameplay sounds, set this to 0% or very low. Voice volume controls the loudness of teammates' voice chat. If you communicate often, keep it at 50 to 70% for clarity. If you play solo, set it to 0% to reduce distractions. Microphone volume. Adjust how loud your voice is to teammates. Keep it at 50 to 80%, but test it to avoid being too loud or too quiet. Ambient volume affects background noises like birds, wind, and environmental sounds. Set it to 0 to 20% so it doesn't interfere with footstep detection. Team voice volume controls the volume of team chat in multiplayer or battle royale. If teammates are too loud, lower it to 50% or mute if you're playing solo. Pro tip: use wired headphones for better sound clarity, and if you rely heavily on footsteps, lower ambient volume to avoid unnecessary noise interference. Number 5. Field of View, FOV, adjust for better awareness. FOV settings affect how much of the battlefield you can see, which can give you an advantage in spotting enemies faster. COD Mobile has 3 different FOV settings. FOV range, first person only. This controls your general first-person perspective. If you want a wider view, increase it to 75 to 90 for better peripheral vision. If you prefer a focused, zoomed-in aim, keep it lower, around 60 to 70. FOV, FPP, first-person perspective. This setting affects how much of your weapon and surroundings are visible. Higher FOV, 80 to 90, makes the screen feel more zoomed out, great for spotting enemies quickly. Lower FOV, 60 to 70, keeps the screen more focused, but reduces your field of vision. FOV range, third person only. This setting applies to Battle Royale's third-person mode. Higher FOV, 80 to 100, lets you see more of your surroundings, useful for scouting. Lower FOV, 60 to 75, makes enemies appear larger, but reduces peripheral vision. Pro tip: if you play a mix of multiplayer and Battle Royale, try 80 to 90 FOV for first person and 90 plus for third person to balance visibility and awareness. Final thoughts: master your settings, master the game. The best settings aren't one size fits all. They depend on your playstyle, device, and comfort level. Spend time fine-tuning each setting, and you'll notice instant improvements in your aiming, movement, and overall performance. Ready to dominate COD Mobile? Try these settings and tell us in the comments what worked best for you. Like, share, and subscribe for more pro-level tips and tricks.